Have you noticed that almost every social media influencer seems to recommend ashwagandha? Some people call it nature's stress reliever, others claim it improves sleep, lowers cortisol, boosts testosterone, builds muscle, and even slows aging. But then you read reports about possible liver injury or thyroid concerns. So, who's right? I am Linda Octavian, a double board certified psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner and family nurse practitioner. And welcome to Evidence Over Hype by Reclaiming Health and Wellness, where we separate scientific evidence from social media claims. Today, we are taking a closer look at ashwagandha to see what the research actually says. What is ashwagandha? Ashwagandha is one of the oldest medicinal herbs used in Ayurvedic medicine, with a history spanning thousands of years. Today, researchers are studying it to better understand which traditional claims are supported by modern science. One important thing to remember is that long term traditional use does not automatically prove effectiveness, but it also doesn't mean a treatment has no value. That's why scientific research is so important. How does it work? Ashwagandha is classified as an adaptogen. An adaptogen is thought to help the body respond more efficiently to stress rather than eliminating stress altogether. Think of it like driving a car through heavy traffic. Ashwagandha doesn't remove the traffic. Instead, it may help keep your engine from working overtime while you're sitting in it. That's the basic theory researchers are studying. What does the research show? This is where we separate evidence from marketing. The strongest research suggests ashwagandha may help reduce perceived stress in some adults. Some clinical studies have also shown modest improvements in anxiety symptoms and sleep quality. However, the results aren't identical across every study. And of course, not everyone responds the same way. Let's take a look at cortisol. Cortisol is often called the body's stress hormone, but it's actually essential for life. Think of cortisol like a smoke alarm. When there is real danger, you want it to activate. Problems occur when the alarm keeps going off, even when there isn't an emergency. Some studies suggest ashwagandha may modestly lower cortisol levels in people experiencing chronic stress. But the goal isn't to eliminate cortisol, it's to maintain healthy balance. And what are the risks and side effects of ashwagandha? Of course, like any supplement, ashwagandha can cause side effects. Fortunately, they are usually mild and may include upset stomach, diarrhea, drowsiness, or headache. There have also been rare reports of liver injury and possible effects on thyroid function. Natural products are not automatically risk free. Who should avoid it? Ashwagandha isn't appropriate for everyone. People who are pregnant or breastfeeding, have thyroid disease, autoimmune disorders, liver disease, or who take sedative medications should speak with their healthcare provider before using ashwagandha. Remember, just because a supplement is popular doesn't mean it's the right choice for every individual. Patients often ask me, would you recommend ashwagandha? My answer is sometimes, but it depends. I consider the person's medical history, medications, health conditions, and the reason they are considering the supplement. Ashwagandha may be helpful for some people, but it should never replace healthy lifestyle habits or appropriate medical treatment when those are needed. Before we finish, let's look at today's evidence meter. This isn't based on social media opinions, it's based on the overall strength of the current scientific evidence. Stress reduction earns 4 out of 5 stars, and this is where ashwagandha has the strongest research. Mild anxiety, sleep quality, athletic performance, and testosterone each receives 3 out of 5 stars. There is some encouraging evidence, but the findings are mixed and more high quality studies are still needed. Remember, these stars don't tell you whether you should take ashwagandha. They simply reflect how strong the current evidence is for each claim. So, what's the bottom line? Ashwagandha has promising evidence for certain uses, particularly stress management, but it's not a medical supplement, and it's certainly not appropriate for everyone. The best decisions are made using scientific evidence together with advice from your healthcare provider. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Evidence Over Hype. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants evidence based health information. I'd also love to hear from you. What supplement or wellness topic would you like me to review next? Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and remember, evidence should always come before hype. Thank you.